All right, guys, Kelly here, Central Florida's Real Estate Ninja, and I've got a very interesting video for you guys today. If you're thinking of making the move to Central Florida, whether you're coming from somewhere else in the state, you're relocating from somewhere else in Florida to Central Florida, or you're coming from out of state, one of the things that you need to have is options, and this video will give you options. Historically, interest rates are a little higher than they've been in the last couple years. So you need to really focus in on picking the right home, negotiating for the best price, and then in today's climate, maybe getting the seller to kick in some things, or if you're a seller, making sure that you negotiate with the buyer to not give the farm away, right? So real estate's fun, but it is extremely interesting right now. So in today's video, let's get into options. Now, before I get into sharing my screen to show you what I've got for you, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe and the notification bell so that when I release content, you're going to get notified and you can watch it when you have the opportunity. So without further ado, let's talk about a couple scenarios. You're looking to either move from out of state or in state. You know you want to come to, let's say, Clermont, Florida, but you don't know the area very well. And you're a little concerned that you might pick the wrong property. Ooh, that would be terrible. So what if you could try out the property before you actually consummated with a mortgage, right? You can. So over the years, I've partnered with a national company called Home Partners of America. And let me show you what they look like. This is them right here. And by the way, I will put a link below in the description. You're welcome to check this site out. And you can also apply if you like what I'm going to share. You can apply with them for your next property. They are a true lease to own. And I'll get into that in just a minute. Now, before you shut me down and go, oh my God, you might want to really rethink this in the scenario that you're not sure where you want to be. Or let's even say that you want to bank some more money, maybe have a higher down payment, maybe bank enough money to lower your interest rate, buy down some interest rate points. Well, this gives you time. And in a market where rentals, like it's hard to find good rentals and the prices for rentals are going through the roof, this is an amazing program. So again, back to the scenario. You're looking to move somewhere in the Central Florida area, Winter Garden, Orlando, Ocoee, Clermont, Leesburg, Groveland, Davenport, somewhere near Disney, but you're really not sure if it's your final destination. Take a listen to this. Home Partners of America, when you work with a Home Partners of America certified agent, which I am, it allows you to pick a home that you want to dwell, right? They will buy the home. They will give you up to 5 years in the state of Florida to consummate a mortgage. So you're locked into that home for as long as you want to be. Now, they only require that you stay 1 year at a time. So if you stay for the full year and you want to stay for the next year, you just simply let them know. They're not going to kick you out. There's not going to be people running through doing quarterly inspections on you. It's as close to owning a home with a lease to own as I've ever seen. Now, every year that you stay in that home that you do not get a mortgage, your rent. Well, yeah, your lease payment or rent's going to go up a little bit. Also, if you don't buy the home in year one and you buy it in year two, the price of that home is going to go up because it's going to be based on market conditions. Houses are always gaining value, so you would pay more in the next year. But again, options. So let's say you get into one of their homes and after the first year, you really decide, maybe this isn't where I want to live. I actually have friends over on that side of town. Well, this gives you options to either buy the home, go get another Home Partners home at the end of your first year somewhere else, or go buy the home that you want with the ability to have saved for additional funds to, again, have a higher down payment or buy down interest rates. So options, right? Let's go ahead and share our screen again. Here we are. So Home Partners of America. So let's see how this works. When you log in, you simply put the city that you want. And in this example, I put Clermont. And I found this house right here. So let's go and take a look. Here's a house that I found in Clermont. I want you to see the front of it. There we go. So this is the home right here. It's $2,900 for the monthly rent payment. The house is $450K. So once you decide that this is what you want, Home Partners will have me, your agent, make an offer on the home. They accept it. Home Partners buys it cash. And then they give you X amount of time for a move-in date. They're going to go in and make sure the house is ready for you. If there's anything that they want to do to upgrade or whatever, they're going to do all of that before you move in. But this home then would be yours in this scenario, and you would have it for up to 5 years. Now, every year, the first year it's $29.90. Then your rent will go up. And what's really great about this is if you decide that you need 1, 2, or 3 years, you're already going to know what the monthly rent's going to be on the home. So you don't have to wonder how much are they going to go up. We've heard people talk about, especially when houses have gained so much value and rentals were at a premium. We heard people that were leasing 3 and 4 years in a home, and the landlord suddenly says, "Hey, starting next year, your rent's going up, $500 a month or whatever." You're not going to get that here. So in this scenario, let me show you why this is so powerful. The house is $449,000. It's $29.90. If you buy it in the first year, that's what you're going to pay for it, right? Now, I went to the local MLS and I found this house. There it is right there. Okay. It's $450K. It is a 3-bed, 2-bath in a really good neighborhood. Brick driveway, almost 1,700 square feet. This is a great home, right? So what I did is I said, okay, let's say that I was going to buy this home with a mortgage. I wasn't going to go the lease to own. What would this cost me? So if we looked at this home and you put a 3.5%, which for an FHA, that's about what you're going to put down. So you're going to spend $15,000 as a down payment and approximately $15,000 in closing costs. So out of pocket to buy this home, you're at $30,000 out of pocket, right? And now, based on that, your loan amount from the down payment will be $433,000. You're going to be on an FHA 30-year, you're at $3,600 a month. If you're a VA, you're at $3,300. USDA, which this is really good all over. There's a lot of places in Florida you can still qualify for the no down payment home through USDA, and it is income based, but it doesn't mean that you have to make poverty income. But for married families, it varies between 100 and 105,000 a year, and so forth and so on. But again, 3,600, 3,365, and almost 3,500. So taking that, most people go the route of the FHA at $3,600 a month. If I go back over here, I can get into this house on a rent to own for $29.90. So what I could do then is say, look, I'm going to save this $600 a month. I'm going to put that in a savings account. I'm going to have almost I'll have over $7,200, $7,500 if I bank that money to buy the lease rate down. So within that first year, simply convert that home. If that's the one I'm going to buy and I'm going to live there forever, just go ahead and buy it. Take that additional cash you saved and buy down your interest rate or use it towards closing cost. So guys, that program is an incredible program if you need choices. If you're looking for choices, let's say you don't really know 100% where you want to live, but you know the general area. This is a great program. Let's say you need some time to bank a little bit more for a down payment and closing cost. This is it. You're going to pay a first month and last month and you're moving in, right? Let's say you want to go ahead and see what happens in a year if the interest rates come down a little bit more, and you want to bank some extra money to go towards the home down payment or closing cost, whatever. This is the perfect program. So again, what we strive to do on this channel is give you guys some options. This isn't for everybody, right? If you can go ahead and purchase the home outright and you know where you want to go, I would do that. You can start building equity. But again, options mean everything. So guys, what did you think about that? If you want more information, drop me some comments below. I would love to share with you how this works in more detail. We can do a Zoom. We can do a phone call. I'll leave a link to Home Partners below as well. And when you go ahead and visit their site, it'll be my site, but it's Home Partners. There's a lot of different things you can do. There's frequently asked questions. If you would like to apply, I believe the income requirements are 620 or higher credit score. It's like $40,000 or $50,000 minimum, and that's just for one. If both of you are working, that's even better. They're not going to allow criminal history. So if you've got a criminal background, this is something you might want to check out a little bit more in detail. Maybe call them and see what their thoughts are on that. Also, no recent bankruptcies or active bankruptcies. That's it. If that's the route you want to go, reach out to me. I'd love to share it with you. Now, for those of you that are coming in and you're buying a home, there's a couple programs I want to share with you about that the Real Estate Ninja will do for you. Number one, if you're selling a home and you're within 50 to 60 miles of Clermont, Florida, reach out to me. I've got a special program that will list your home and sell it if you're buying another home and I'm your agent, saving you tens of thousands of dollars of your hard-earned equity. The program that I have is a variable listing commission, and it will absolutely put more money back in your pocket when you sell the home over local area agents. And number two, once we sell that home, or if you're moving down and you're buying a home, the Real Estate Ninja has a policy where you'll receive 25% of my buyer's agent commission at closing. So if you buy a home and I represent you, 25% of what I make, you will get at closing to use for things like closing cost and interest rate buy downs. Guys, that's it. If you have any questions, drop some comments below. Take a look at Home Partners, the link I'm going to provide for you. And if there's something that you would like to see in the Central Florida area, drop me a comment. I'll make it happen. If there's an area, a neighborhood, I'll do a walkthrough and I'll show it to you. All right, guys, have a great day. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Yes, I'm dating the video. And I'm off to my 2-year-old grandson's party and then quickly coming home to start the chicken wings and get ready for some good football. All right, guys, be safe, be happy, and don't forget, hit subscribe and hit the bell. Until then, I'll see you on the next video.